probably in the process right now of interviewing students and trying to get a sense if this in fact happened inside the school, exactly who saw what and when. And when you're talking to young people, they're emotional, and they're probably just trying to keep these kids as calm as possible right now.
Sure, but you can understand parents showing up this day and age when every child has a cell phone. Their first instinct is to let their parents know what's going on. The first instinct of the parents, obviously, is to show up, and Fox 5's Morse Diggs is in the middle of that crowd. Morse, what more can you tell us?
This parent got a text message from his child, and I'm going to read you the text message. The text message says, "I was no less than 20 feet away from the shooter." Again, he did not want to appear with me on camera because obviously he's very frustrated, he's very anguished, and he does not in any way want to identify his child. But there is messages coming out. A lot of these children, they do have cell phones, and he got a text message from his child saying, "I was no less than 20 feet away." So again, as soon as we can, we get some official word out here at the scene, particularly from school officials. We'll try to give that to you. Just pan around. You see all these parents. They're on their cell phones. They're trying to get information. They are very, very concerned, obviously, as anyone would be, because we don't have the identity of that little girl. And a lot of these parents out here, they have girls in that class and in the school, and of course they want to know what's happening. Portia and Russ?
Morse, what can you tell us about any kind of communication between the school and those parents? You can certainly understand their concerns. You can understand why they've shown up.
Well, the only word we have is that gentleman we showed you earlier with the cap that we were trying to get down here. We were here when he first came down, and he tried to tell all these parents, the children are fine, their children are fine. And I'm assuming that what he means by that. Okay, here we got some people just going out that way. You see some youngsters are being... All right, as you can imagine, a pretty chaotic scene here. A couple of youngsters in the back seat of a car. Again, we have to caution that these youngsters, they could be witnesses. So we don't want to infer anything from that. They detain individuals who may have seen something, and they get them away from here for questioning. That's a possibility. We didn't get any sense otherwise. All we know is we were able to show you what we were able to show you. But again, as soon as we hear something from the Atlanta School Board, we'll be able to get it back to you. Portia, Russ?
Thank you. We appreciate that, Morris, and we'll come back to you if you get more.
All right, Russ Spence and Portia Brunner, the anchors at our fine station Fox 5 in Atlanta, helping us with an update on another tragedy at another school, this in South Atlanta, where we've gotten word from our station. The fire officials tell them a 14-year-old said to be shot in the head and in a local area hospital. Atlanta fire official says the 14-year-old, this is from Associated Press now, the Captain Marion McDaniel giving us this information. Helicopters are on scene. One person has been taken away. That student shot in the head at Grady Hospital now. For those of you in the Atlanta area, we'll have continuing coverage as Studio B continues in a moment.